Hi guys, numbers are in for Long Beach condos in Panama City Beach for the month of July 2019, pardon me. I'm Craig Duran with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services in Panama City Beach. For those of you that have seen these market analysis before, pardon me, you'll know this is a chart that I really like to watch. It can really be a good predictor of where the market may be headed. Again, if you haven't seen these, remember the red line represents the number of units that are for sale. This black line that's bouncing around represents the number of closings. Now, this chart is just for the Long Beach condos in PCB. And also, if you followed any of this series on analyzing the condo market, you'll know this months of inventory is a really important number to keep track of. It can really show us where the market may be headed. Again, in real estate, 5 or 6 months of inventory represents a neutral market. If we drift under 5 months of inventory, 4, 3, 2 months, we're into seller market territory. Seller market territory, like it sounds, there are less units for sale. There are more buyers. There's more demand for them. This is where you start to see multiple offer situations. This is also where you start to see prices continue to appreciate. We start to drift into neutral market territory and buyer's market territory. That's where you see units take a little longer to sell. We have more units for sale than buyers who are interested in buying them. We stay there for too long, that's when at some point the market has to give and prices have to come down to adjust. So in Long Beach, like most of the Panama City Beach condo market last year, if you look in 2018, Long Beach was an extremely scorching hot market. Even really from December of 2017, 1.25 months of inventory, 1.25, 0.8, under 1 month of inventory. That's as hot as it can get. 1.3, 1, 2, 0.67, 0.60 again in September. Extremely hot market most of last year. So if you were following the market at all, you probably heard a lot of stories about people getting very high prices for their condos, units selling in 2 days on the market, 5 days on the market, things like that. If you look, this year is a little bit of a different story. In February, we jumped up to 5 months of inventory, which is neutral market territory. We've sort of bounced around here this year. So we went from 5 months to, again, a scorching hot market in March, 3.5 in April, back up to 5 in June, and now July is up to a really slow 11 months of inventory. Since we have such little data in one condo project to look at, you don't want to get too wrapped up in this moving around every month, but look at the overall trend here. Again, most of last year we were at 1, 2, under 1, maybe touched 3 one time in all these months. And now since February, we've really kind of hovered. If you look at an average, we're in slightly seller market territory to neutral market territory. So if you look at the big picture, the market has cooled off a little bit, quite a bit actually. We're not into extreme buyer market territory quite yet. This 11 months is something to sort of keep an eye on, but may just be an outlier from 1 month of a little lack of activity. It's not unusual in July not to sell a lot of units. Units are hard to see in the summertime. It's harder to write contracts. What will be interesting to watch is the next 60 days. A lot of people will put their units up for sale after the rental season, very common thing. We also had a lot of buyers that have been trying to look at units in the summer, and like I said, they just couldn't get in to see as many as they liked, so they come back into the market and they start making offers August, September, October. Very good months for selling condos. So it'll be interesting to watch next month and the next month how these numbers shake out. Do we have more units come up for sale than buyers writing contracts? If so, and we drift into buyer market territory, it may be a sign that prices are getting ready to head down. If we have a rush of buyers coming to the market and not that many condos come up for sale, we could still stay in a nice strong market and not see prices affected very much. To give you something to compare to, this chart is the same chart for the entire condo market on the beach. The red line again represents the number of units for sale. It's a pretty strong trend here that since August of last year, more and more units are coming up for sale. There are a variety of reasons that happens. A lot of people, maybe it's just a life event that people are ready to sell. Probably since we've had so much appreciation over the last 8 or 9 years, there's plenty of equity in a lot of these condos, so it's time to take some profits. The black line again represents the number of closings. And like in Long Beach, we've gone from 2018 of a very, very hot market 1-2 months of inventory. We've drifted up now into 5 months, 6 months, 5 months. So the market's slowing down. Certainly, it's still a stable, strong market. It's not crash territory at all, but it is worth noting of the trend of where the market's going. If you're trying to keep up with specifically what closed in Long Beach or any other building for that matter, if you haven't already signed up for these e-alerts, we have a new system. I've been selling real estate for 16 years, and this may be the best version of keeping people updated on the market that I've ever seen. This is one we've created for Tidewater over in Panama City Beach, but this will show you everything that's for sale. This will show you everything that's under contract. This will actually show you what is sold and what date it's sold, what the price was and what date it's sold for. I can set you up on this to be just for Long Beach if you like. It can come out to you once a month. It can come out once a week. It can come out actually anytime anything happens. If there's a price change, new to the market, under contract, if there's ever a change in anything, you can be alerted immediately. I can do it for Long Beach. I can do it for any building that you'd like to keep up with. I can even do it by bedrooms and baths. If you just want to follow 1 bedrooms, you just want to follow 3 bedrooms, we can set it up that way. So if you would like to set up for the e-alerts, just respond to this email with your name and which building or buildings you'd like to keep track of. You can send me a text message with the same information. Text to 850-527-0221. I'll get you set up. It's pretty easy. Again, I'm Craig Duran with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. I run the Duran Group over there. Hope you find this helpful, and we'll be in touch. Thanks.